Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the Terran Baseball with TGN. Welcome back to Mists of Pandaria. We're here in the Stormstout Brewery on heroic difficulty, fighting against unruly apes. Soddenhosen brawlers. What the heck is going on here? I mean, seriously. Apes drinking my beer? No way. No way in hell. We don't stand for that. We don't take kindly to that kind of action, so it is time to remove those apes from my brewery and from the potential to drink all my beer, because I'm German, and because I'm German, I don't share my beer, at least not with apes. So, here we go. As always, I did speed up the ye old video a little bit. Yeah, and by the way, Habanero Brew goes boom in flames. Pretty nice thing to have. So, as I said, the video is Speedy Gonzalez mode until we hit the boss. Right here in this room, we will find our first boss. We'll just collect a bajillion of apes and then slaughter them all. Yes, like the vermin they are. Well, actually, they're not vermin, they're just drinking my booze, which means they're vermin. So, here we go. Taking them all up into a group, running them up. You see the counter down there below my target frame, 36 and counting. And bam, we have achieved 40 and liftoff, and we will find our first boss in this instance, Ook Ook. And yeah, Ook Ook is a little bit crazy. So what are his abilities? First of all, he's got a ground smash ability that he can use. That will basically stun everything in front of that ground smash, or ground pound as it's called, for a good amount of time, so try and move out of that if you're a tank, and don't tank him facing into the direction of your group. Next thing, you're seeing it right now, these nice beer kegs right here. Well, you should jump on them with a right click and just drive him into the boss, and that way you'll stack a damage buff on him. Well, basically that means that your group is going to do more damage on him. So, pretty nice thing to have. You should also not get hit by these beer casks, because they do a lot of damage, so ride the beer, don't get hit by it, don't get bulldozed over. So as you can see, the probably easiest way to dodge one of that ground thumbs or ground pounds is actually to just run through the boss, although in that last instance I completely failed on that one, so let's see if I can do it this time. Well, okay, you can just move out of the way. Whatever floats your boat. And sometimes the barrels don't explode if you run into the boss, don't worry about that. So, here we go. Got some loot, a nice sword that maybe even I can use, but moving onward. Little annoying creepers. Hoplings and boppers and what the heck. Just run through it, all of them at once, try to tank as many as possible, and don't worry about it. Just keep running until you reach the summit right here. And if you guys ever saw the original Star Trek series, and by original I mean like really original, like 40 years back or so, yeah, that tank with these little fluffy creatures in it, that reminds of it pretty much. So, Hoptilus, next boss coming up. First of all, my group had the insane idea to try and get that stupid achievement right here where you have to knock up a bajillion of these little animals at once. Needless to say, that doesn't work without planning, so we're basically fighting for our lives in a few minutes here. So, let's talk about the abilities of Hoptilus. Well, the first one you just saw there, it is a whirlwind ability. He's slowed a little bit, and he will just whirlwind around. And you should move out of that, because it's doing a lot of damage. The other ability right now is Carrot Breath. That is basically the same ability that was introduced with the Lurker Below back in the ye olde days of the Burning Crusade. I love that boss. So basically what it'll do, it'll knock you back, and it'll do some damage, so just move out of that area and you should be fine. Now, in order to get rid of that whirlwind? Well, yeah, vermin coming up, yes, but I was actually about to say, in order to get rid of that vermin, you just have to pick out these hummers that are lying down there on the ground and just be all like, it's hammer time! And then just kick them all up, and then most of them will just die instantly, and then you hammer them again, and the rest of them is dead as well. That is basically all there is to say about this boss, and he's carrot breathing all over the place. Seriously? Dude, that's not cool. That is one effed up bunny slash rat slash vermin slash I don't know. Why the heck is he wearing a cap studded with spiky things and earrings. What the heck? Well, I just say that guy needs to go away pretty quickly because we lost our friendly rogue. That's not a good thing. So we'll just take Hoptilus out and hopefully find a way to move that giant carrot that is blocking our way. Wait, seriously, have you seen the size of that carrot? Oh dear. That is a farmer's wet dream. Or farm girls, if you want to be evil. Okay, let's not go there. Alright. So, Hoptilus, you should fall any second, and his vermin disappear. Okay, hell, he's insulting us, doesn't matter. And this little guy called Nibbler. Nibbler, no! Well, he's taking the carrot, so we can move on to fight more interesting foes like these elementals. I like elementals. I probably just drink them instead of killing them, but, well, apparently the creatures of World of Warcraft are not interestingly intellectual enough to do that, so we kill the elemental and then loot it. In this room you need to make sure that you don't run into the booze streams or you will get smashed, hammered, big time, even worse than the Thunder Brew. So if that happens, just move towards one of these spittoons and just let your food and drink pass back through your mouth. You just vomit all of that crap, okay? So, moving up through the Stormstout Brewery, up here, final 2 trash mobs, and then it is boss time again. So, taking down these fizzy brew elementals. Carbonation, I'll move out of that stuff. Brew bolts you can just interrupt or, well, just not care about them. Basically, these little elementals here, they give you a taste of what the final boss is going to be like. He's got 3 sets of abilities, depending on which kind of boss comes, so I'll talk about that in a minute. So here is the crazy brewmaster, just brewing all kinds of crazy stuff. And we see bloated brew elementals, so that's already a hint of what could come. Well, these guys, they have the bloat ability, so be careful not to stand next to them. You can stand behind them or in front of them, but not on the sides, that will hurt. And you just take him down and kick the brew balls if you have time. Next up is a bigger group of smaller elementals. If you manage to get them all silenced at once with warrior silence, for example, you can beautifully pull them up into one group and then just DPS them down, AoE style, big numbers. Yeah, here we go. And we also saw a few more abilities of this boss fight soon to come, but more on that in a few seconds. Dum-de-dum. So, second group of elementals down, 1 to go. Did you see what that guy just said? He's adding pepper to his brew. That is sick, dude. Alright. And here we go, third set of abilities, fizzy brew elementals with brew bolts and with carbonation. All of that good stuff in there. Yeah, and I probably should have moved out of that stuff, but well, who cares? I can just tank it like a boss. Okay, loot coming up and boss coming up. Here he is, Yanzu the Uncasqued. Well, so what is he going to do to us today? What are you doing, dude? Oh, I see bubbles. I see a big-ass elemental, and I see bloat on Mura and bubble shield coming up. So, first of all, the famous bubble shield. These little bubbles give him damage reduction, so just AoE them down as quickly as possible, and that damage reduction is gone as quickly as it came. Bloat, as you can see on the left-hand side of your screen right now, for example, on Mura, that stuff is basically making brew come out of your ears. So, that is not good, and that will damage all teammates that are standing next to you, left and right, so just spread out a little bit, and you should be fine. And here we go, carbonation. Well, Deadly Boss Mods told me, get a fizzy bubble and fly, so that's what I'm doing. That's basically the key to avoid that carbonation on the floor and get killed. Just take one of these fizzy bubbles and fly away. Fly forth, you fools. and of course take down the bubble shield again as well. You could also be faced with Blackout Brew. Blackout Brew is a little bit different. Blackout Brew will basically stun you if you get enough stacks of that, and the key to victory is surprise. No, the key to avoiding Blackout Brew is just move around like an idiot or jump around like an idiot. That will decrease the stacks again, so if you stay still, you'll go blacked out by the Blackout Brew. That is basically it. There's also the ability to spawn some elementals that will put a healing beam on the boss. You can kill them, or you can just intercept the beam, stand between it, and basically abuse that healing for yourselves. And sadly, and lastly, the Wall of Suds, which basically just means jump over it. You have higher jumping ability. Well, there you go. There's a loot. Thanks for watching, everyone. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and leave me a comment if you like this video series. Thanks for watching. TTB out. Tschüsschen. Hello again, this is TTB with TGN. Did you like this video? Would you like to see more? That is no problem at all. I invite you to make use of our new outro menu that we added in for your convenience and viewing pleasure. Just click one of the videos currently playing in the middle of your screen. If you like, you can also use the arrows in the corners to go to the previous or next video of the series. You can also go to the video menu with the button on top, or you can browse Channel TGN or TGN Games, our new Prime gaming hub, by clicking one of the buttons below. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Your team at TGN.